Well, I played my 4 years of college ball here and had some great memories, had some good games, had some bad games. We always had great crowds. It was a big thrill to play here at the field house. We beat Xavier University here one night, and they ended up winning the NIT, and we beat them about 25. And I had a good game, so that stands out in my mind.
Marshall has one of the greatest traditions in the United States. As you travel throughout the country, you realize that. I guess one of my greatest memories was my last game, my senior year, and my father, who was a coal miner from Raleigh County, had never seen me play. And he came to the last game here at this field house. So every time I walk in this field house, I see my dad in that memory of the last game I played here.
Well, I tell you about Cam. Cam was really a good teacher. He was very strict, and he expected a lot of you, but he was a very good coach, and everybody that really, I'd say, played for him probably respected him, because he was the type of individual that when you played for him, everything was between you and him. It didn't get out in the press or anything like that. He had something to tell you, he'd tell you, and that's what was left. We were playing Ohio University, and I'll make a long story short, I broke the field house record. I'd scored 48 points, had 2 foul shots into the game, made one and missed one. Went in overtime, we lost. So the next day, we came back here, all I'd done was ran around this track. Never got to do anything but just run through that all day long while they'd done everything else. So it was a little bit humiliating, but it was still all right.
I have a lot of great memories here, especially in the MUIT, the Marshall University Invitational Tournaments, like St. John's, Old Mississippi, St. Peter's. But the memorable one was beating Ole Miss with Johnny Newman, who was the leading scorer in the nation, and I held him down to 32 points. Phenomenal. The people, the fans. I wasn't once treated bad here. Everything was like being part of the family, and that's what I consider Huntington as my home.
I had my best game here. We played St. John's, they were 10th in the nation. We were like 10-0, Marshall. And I'm pretty sure I got this right. I had 33 and 25 rebounds. Then we beat them in double overtime, and all of a sudden Marshall went from Marshall to like 15th in the country. So that was a good memory for me. Obviously that was my best game, but you know, the memory is just coming back here, people still go, hey Randy, sign this, hey Randy, it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. When I played here, this place sold out every game. We were 23-3 and 8th in the nation. We weren't bad.
I enjoyed playing under Ken. Some people didn't because he was a taskmaster, and he could get pretty rough sometimes. But well, it's nice that people remember us guys back from the Old Testament, you know. So it's nice. Every victory was a great memory. Probably the greatest was winning the MAC championship against Bowling Green.
Hate to see this whole place go. My cousins, they played Catholic schools. They played the high school tournaments here, and then I came here and played. Yeah, this is a great place to play. First time I saw it, I thought it was terrible. After the first game, I said, I don't want to leave this place. I'm coaching 11 to 15-year-old girls. And they got to love the game. I mean, man, that's all we had. There's just so much out there, and if you just put yourself forth and go after it, it's a blast.
I'd have to say the Louisville game when they were ranked like #1 in the country, and they came in here and we played them eye to eye, and then there was a little bit of an altercation and things got out of control, but that was a great game, and I think a lot of people remember that. Yeah, it is. It's sad. I'm just glad I'm here to see the last game. I guess life goes on. There's a lot of good memories, and we'll just have to cherish those memories.
Stu Aberdeen was he was incredible. He was the most motivated individual I do. Now I'm a motivational speaker full time. That's the reason I'm a motivational speaker, because of him. really appreciate the Marshall Athletic Department putting so much energy in getting guys like myself and all these other former players and coaches back. Because had they not called me several times, I probably wouldn't have been here. But they just weren't going to let me say no. So I really appreciate that.
Well, I was born and raised here, so I used to come here during the summer and play on the court and played ice hockey and all that stuff. So I had a lot of fun memories. Oh, it's the best feeling in the world, you know, because these are my people. Everywhere I go, Huntington has always been my hometown.
We talk about the tradition all the time, and we talk about the names that are on the walls, and a lot of the names that aren't on the walls, and guys that have retired. But, you know, they set the tone. We talk about the past, the present, and the future. These guys are all a big part of the past. Our group is a part of the present that's laying the foundation to continue to build for the future. What a great moment to commemorate the great history of tradition that exists in this building, and especially the basketball side of it. So many great players, great coaches, great moments in basketball history at Marshall University.